flying solo.
Kashmir wants independence in both to Pakistan or to India.
Gulmarg, Paradise on Earth.
Yeah, I thought the scenery was really beautiful. That is a part of the world that I'm very interested in, so I was most impressed with the scenery, especially the snow and the mountains.
Yeah, when you think of India and Pakistan, snowboarding might not be the first thing that comes to your mind. But yeah, there's some beautiful, beautiful landscape.
Yeah, beautiful scenery and beautiful cinematography and beautiful action shots of them snowboarding down the hills. I mean, that's not, that's not somebody with their home video camera getting that. The conflict between the Westerners and the Easterners as the outsiders come in, and yes, ski people like to party. And this is not a culture that approves of partying, so there's some friction between the two sides. The merchant guy who was commenting on, he was very interesting to listen to his take on these outsiders coming into his country and doing the things they do. I thought this was by far the best of the three we've seen so far.
For those in the audience who don't know, the history behind that conflict actually is why snowboarding and all tourism is only happening now so recently. So there used to be a minority ruling Kashmir, and when the king died, the Muslim population, who were the majority, basically drove them out to take over because they had oppressed the Muslims during their rule. And since they went out, it is completely lawless in there. They have no government, they have no police, they have no facilities like how you would have in any other, even in a different part of India. There are no railways, there are no roads, there's no tax. So it's a completely lawless area for a bunch of tourists to land in and to feel safe doing what they're doing. That takes a lot of, adventurous spirit. And as the gentleman just said about liking to party, and partying in that area, because as you could see, there was alcohol and cigarettes and drugs being sold over there because there are no police. So they can literally do what they want.
I have an opposing view to what she says. Actually, the local people are extremely friendly to tourists because they feel that's their only way to make money, and they really believe as into good hosting. That's part of that. They see it as a culture and religion, and they also are extremely good in skating, actually, because they're Sherpas. They know everything from origin. They know every track, mountain track they need to know. They are not worried about the modernization because nobody can beat the Sherpas when there is a snowfall or whatever you call it. They're the ones who know how to and where to get these people out from. So they're extremely good. And that part didn't come out. I guess because they were so much in awe about, how the Western and all these, how they're managing all this, that unfortunately that didn't come out.
I thought it was really fascinating. It's alarming, actually, to considering how the tension there, and there is the army, even though it's not police, there is army, and it can be quite dangerous if you're not clear in terms of what your role is there as a tourist, where you're going to be, where you're staying. People get, it is, I've been up there, and you have to know, you just can't go there blindly, and just to be a tourist and drop in there kind of gave like this false sense of security. But a beautiful country, lots of poverty, lots of tension.
Well, I found the conflict between Western culture and Muslim culture quite interesting, but I wonder where does the alcohol and smoke come from? So I wonder, I think the divide is maybe not as clear as you think. So I think the locals have to provide some of that and enable some of that to sustain the tourist dollars, unfortunately.
I thought the film was interesting just thinking about tourism as a whole, because it really for me was, here's another one of these places that's one of those undiscovered gems that people are looking for. And then also if you look at the tourists that were there, they're the younger, sort of, you know, a big counterculture, hippie, travel with the backpack. But they're not the type of tourists that are going to an all-inclusive at Cancun, right? So for me, it resonated on that level. It's just these beautiful, unspoiled places are becoming fewer and fewer. And then of course, it's always seems to be the Western world predominantly that's going there and taking over. So I think there was a bit of a comment on that as well.
I couldn't imagine what it'd be like having this beautiful, serene area and having these intruders coming in.
Yeah, for sure. It is pristine. It's beautiful. The footage is stunning, and the culture and the clashing of the culture and the integration is a fascinating thing in and of itself. It was really a beautiful film.